Hello everyone, just a quick run through of what we've done here at Bethesda with the live streaming system and some quick instruction on how to use it. We've got our camera mounted right here. It looks like it's off center, but the cross is actually a little off center. And so we've got the camera centered there on the wall. We've got some wet paint. I've got some extra touch-up paint for you. I went and got some to take care of our spot there. And so I'll leave that with you as well, a cord of that. But so our cables are power and HDMI over fiber optic that's connected to the camera itself. And that cable actually terminates here at this new piece that we've got installed under the counter. This is called a capture card. And you can see the HDMI is coming in over here. Fiber optic HDMI into the HDMI input, and then over here we've got it's a SS, that's solid state. That's the USB output that's coming into our computer. So basically, all it's doing is it's taking the HDMI here and taking this one right here is the audio from the console, video and audio, and bringing it in through a USB into the computer. And we're going to look at what we do on the computer to make use of that. Audio for the recording or the live stream is going to be the slider right here, which we're going to get a label on this, but it's the mono slider. This is going to be the volume of the PA system in the recording or the live stream or however you're making use of that video. Here on the computer, I've downloaded something called OBS Studio right here. I'm going to show you how that works. Now, of course, you can go straight to Facebook and open, it'll be AVMatrix Capture, and you'll open that as a as a webcam. It'll just see it as a webcam, but you can record or stream through this OBS Studio. And you see there's our image there, our video coming in, and you can hear see the choir mics are picking my voice up just a little bit. But we can go over here to the bottom left, and it says start recording. Start streaming is first, start recording is the second one. So we would hit start recording, and then when we're done, you can see it changes to stop, and you can see the red light and the seconds counting here on the bottom. So when I stop, I'll stop recording. And then if I go to, on the computer, to my videos, let's see, go to my files, and right here, videos, you can see there's my recordings that I've made. So I'll go ahead and delete those to save space on your computer. But we can open those or do whatever we want with those at that point. If we're going to stream using OBS, it's very powerful. It's not necessary. You can stream directly to Facebook or YouTube or anything else that you're using. However, OBS is really powerful in that you can add a lot of different things besides just the video. So over here on the bottom left, you can see it says scenes. And right now, I only have the one scene, generic scene made. But I can go down here to the plus and I can add a new scene. Now a scene is just a collection of things. It can be the video from the camera and audio, or it can be images. It can be any files on the computer. It can be all kinds of things. Right now you can see the video capture device. That's our capture card. Right here is the only source that we have in this scene right here, and that's our audio and our video. You can see our audio level is right here on the next part. But if I add a new scene, let's add a scene here. We'll name it scene 2. Well, it's fine. We can name it whatever we want. And then we don't have, it says you don't have any sources. So let's open up our sources by adding hitting the plus sign here. You can see we've got all kinds of things that we can do. One interesting thing that we can do is we can take an image here, and we'll just say that name, and then we can browse. And if you have a logo here on the computer, right here we go, then I can, okay, now that scene is our logo. Now the reason that's so cool is because now I can open up my recording or whatever, or my stream with the logo, and then go to the camera. And then when I want to stop, I can go to the logo first and then go to the camera. So that's just kind of the tip of the iceberg of what you can accomplish with these scenes. But I'm going to go ahead and name this so I can right click and rename. Call this logo. And I'm going to rename this scene camera. All right, so now we've got logo and camera built in. And then I've got start recording over here. Now, suppose I want to use OBS to stream to Facebook. So in that case, we will go to settings. This is a lot to absorb, but then we'll go to stream. Our service is either probably Facebook or YouTube. But then it's asking for a stream key here. So what I'll do is I'll go to Facebook Live. And if you're familiar with this already, of course we're not signed in, we'll go to start a new live on Facebook, and then you'll see a stream key there that you can copy and paste it into here. It's a lot to type. So then just copy and paste it in there, click apply, okay, and now your OBS account is connected to your Facebook account. So then when I push start streaming, it actually streams to connects to Facebook and streams to Facebook. Then all I have to do is go to Facebook and click on the Go Live button. My video, my audio, everything will be there, and I'll just click on Go Live. But it's coming through OBS, so I can do my logo and whatever else. Let me show you one more thing that we could do here if we want to. Let's add one more scene, and we'll call this Pastor. And I'll show you why this is so cool. All right, so our sources is, we'll add our camera. We'll go to Video Capture Device, Add Existing. We'll click on it. All right, so there's our camera. There's our audio. It's basically just like the one that's labeled camera here, except this one says Pastor. So what we're going to do is we're going to add one more thing to the sources. We're going to add text. And we're going to name this Pastor subtext. All right, so we'll say OK. Now we have a place to type something in. So we can just say Pastor and then the name. We'll say OK. And you can see it's up here, but we can make it smaller, move it down here. And now, whenever the pastor comes up, I'm on this, and pastor comes up, I can click pastor right here, and that comes up. I can go back to camera, and it goes away. So I can add text to the bottom of a scene that way. And so that's another thing that's really simple. One more thing, and I'll leave you alone about this, but one more thing is I'm going to add a new scene, and I'll say computer. And then I'll click OK. To add a source, I'll go to Window Capture. All right, now it says select a window to capture. So I drew a drop down here, and Actually, I don't have anything else open, do I? Let's open something up. Let's say I'm going to open Facebook up. And let's see. There it is. Now it's open. So Facebook. So what that's done is and I can drag this to fill it up. So what that's done is it's taken something else that I've got, a window that I've got open on the computer, and brought it in as a scene. So if I want to show something online or something like that, I can do that and show the people at home. So that's probably not a very useful thing. I'm going to delete it. But it's something that kind of opens up some new possibilities for you maybe. All right, so that's a crash course on OBS, but I want to show you one more thing. This is the camera remote control. So this is not a PTZ camera. You cannot move the camera around. However, it does have an optical zoom, like a 10 by optical zoom. So if I hit the button here, it zooms it out. If I hit the button at the top, it zooms it in. And that's just about, you've got some autofocus and stuff like that going on here, but that's about the main feature of it right there, is that zoom in and zoom out. The sides here are the focus, if it comes off of autofocus. AF stands for autofocus, which I would recommend leaving that on so you don't have to try to get things focused in all the time. But that's a very useful thing, especially if you want to do this. I'm going to drag this over to the, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to drag it over to here, if I can see my mouse. All right. So you can see it, the zoom at work. So you can see if I zoom in with the remote, that's all the way in. So that's the 10 by optical zoom. If I zoom out, that's all the way out. And there you can see the entire congregation in that shot. So that gives you some flexibility during the service to be able to have some, at least 2 different scenes, and get it where you want it. Like that is, shows the whole worship team. So that gives you some flexibility there as far as so it's not a complete static shot. So that's it. Again, I'm going to label the audio here so that it says, I would say camera. Let's just say camera. And your remote is here. Got the capture card mounted under here. Other than that, let me know if you have any questions. And thank you guys so much for letting us install this system for you.